Alright, you guys. Welcome back to another video. Back at it again down in Bairds. The video stopped for some odd reason. I don't know why. So, I think it's because I put my phone down and the leaves hit the thing. Because I had to tie my shoe. So, fucking hate going to grounds now because I'm getting all stuffed up when I'm there. My wisdom teeth are fucking killing me, and fucking tripping over the dog and yelling at the dog because he's in the way. Then mom and dad are yelling at me because they say I'm in a bad fucking mood. No, the fuck I'm not. I'm getting tired of grandma always talking about fucking work. It's gonna get to the fucking point I'm gonna tell her. It's gonna get to the point you're gonna have to either stop talking about fucking work or I'm not coming anymore. You know, because I deal with the same fucking bullshit every goddamn day at work. Same bullshit, whether if it's closing or not. Same fucking bullshit. You know, I told Tony I want off the close. He said I'll find a closer or find somebody to replace you and you train him. I said I wanted to tell him, Tony, I am in no fucking position to train. He's like, why? You trained Waylon? I said, no, the fuck I didn't. I showed him how to do the ice cream machine the first time I worked with him, and that was it. He's like, oh. I mean, in no fucking position to train anybody. You say, well, I'll make you manager. I'll deny it. He's like, well, I'm going to give it to you anyway. And I said, then you can find somebody to replace me because I won't take it. He's like, why? I said, because I am not going to end up like people that I fucking know. Because I'm going to tell them, I know people that got fucking burnt being a manager. And they're all fucking money. I am not doing that. Because I take my money seriously. And if you ever make me the manager and you short me money, I'm going after the fucking company. I'll make sure this company goes broke. You know, I tell them that. And I make sure your ass is on the line too. And I'm going to be asked, well, were you given the manager position? I was forced to take it because Tony here wanted me to fucking train. And I told him I didn't want to train. I didn't want the manager position. I am not fucking ready for it, not willing to take it. I told him I threatened to quit. I threatened to deny it. He forced it on me, and I'm no longer working for the company. Because I had somebody near and dear to me get fucking burnt because he got money taken from this said person when he was the manager for, at the time, Wisconsin Lift Truck. And the company never gave him the money back. And I am not having that repeat with me. So it's either I get stripped of this manager position and get kept the manager pay, or I am not training anybody anymore. And Tony would be like, well, you're one of my strongest employees. I said, I am not a manager. A manager's supposed to train people. I'm not management. He's like, and I know he's going to say, well, I can make that happen. I said, you make that fucking happen, you can look for somebody to replace my ass. He's like, you don't want to be a manager that bad. I'm like, I don't want to be a manager at all. Because obviously it's clear that I don't handle stress well. He's like, well, I already have you set up as a manager in all the paperwork. I said, then give me the fucking pay. Otherwise, I'm out the fucking door right now. He's like, well, I need you to fix blah, blah, blah with, on how you work. I said, then bye. Have fun finding somebody to replace me. I will never fucking be management for that fucking company. Because I didn't plan on being with that fucking shithole of a company this goddamn long. It's fucking ran poorly. I get treated somewhat like shit. I mean, I'm getting treated okay now, but tired of getting treated by shit by customers and all that other bullshit and whatever, so... It's just even now, yesterday, I finally learned how to do onions and tomatoes. Because Autumn it was Autumn's first day back yesterday after, being out for a few weeks because of her surgery in May. And I said, how do you want me to do the tomatoes and onions? I've never done them before. She's like, seriously? Never done them? I said, never. I mean, I've seen them get done with, the slicer, but I've never done them because I don't trust myself enough with a knife. I was like, if I do them, can I use the fucking slicer? She's like, yeah. Just make sure you clean it when you're done. I was like, okay. So I did it, and I went, I cut the ends off the onions. And I had to peel that first layer off. And then I sliced them. And then bam. And it was actually pretty easy with the slicer. I just cut the ends off with the, what I could with the knife and whatever. And I sliced them. And then I did the onions first because of the juice inside the tomatoes. That gets over a little bit more, so the tomatoes make a little bit more of a mess. So, I did the onions, which I kind of flew through. I did a little bit more, so what seemed like a little bit more onion than tomato, but. The tomatoes that I grabbed were also smaller than what the onions were, so. But the tomatoes, I just flew through, boom, 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 boom. I sliced one, I separate the shitty slices, and threw those out, and I put what I kept out of the tomatoes in the bucket, or in the Cambro, and boom, 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 and I just did it, and I had a little bit of did a little bit of a celebratory thing. I was like, yay, I did it, and I didn't get fucking hurt, or I didn't break nothing. And Autumn was like, yay, that's a good thing, because I'll admit it, I am accident prone because I do hurt myself a lot. Like I just cut my fucking hands open on Wednesday because of the hood vents. I'm happy I only have to do those once a week. I'm happy about that. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video here, and I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm getting a little bit of a headache because I didn't eat nothing really today. So, see you guys in the next video.